I started driving home like 11, 12 midnight, and this place is like 2 hours from where I live, give or take. So I'm driving home, and I'm like halfway home, and this is what yo always follow your intuition, guys. Always follow your intuition because here's what the dumbass shit I did at 1 o'clock in the morning when I didn't even need gas. I pull over to a gas station that has a McDonald's connected to it to get two fucking McDoubles, a fucking chocolate chip cookie, and a Sprite. And I knew damn well, I'm like, bro, I don't even eat fast food like that. I don't need to be eating this. I don't need gas. Let me just drive right through this and get home. But here's what I did. I decided to pull over and get the bum ass McDonald's. Shout out McDonald's, but I shouldn't have done it. So I pull into the little parking. It's like y'all ever been to those gas stations that are gas stations, but they're like low key meant for pickup trucks. Like they have the pickup truck station connected to it, and they always have a restaurant in them, like a 24-hour restaurant. Dope. So I go in there and get the McDonald's, and I'm leaving, and I'm not even, bro. I'm not even turned out of the parking lot yet, and I see lights behind me. I'm like, fuck, what the? I'm like, what did I do, bro? Like, I'm not speeding because I fucking literally just got back in the car. Um, my car's, I have insurance. Like, it's not stolen. I didn't just rob the McDonald's. So, like, what am I being put over for? So, they pull me over. They get me to the side of the road. I give them my ID. And this story is really telling y'all not to trust the police, bro. Even if it's a cool cop, some people be like the ACAB, all cops are bad. I don't like to go with that shit. But honestly, the whole system is bad. So don't trust none of these motherfuckers, bro. Even if it's a nice cop, like a nice person trying to do a good job, the job they're doing is fucked. So they get my ID. They take it back. And the motherfucker goes, "Sir, I'm going to need you to step out the vehicle." I'm saying, "What?" Because I've been pulled over many times before. Mad times, like hella times. And I usually give them my ID. I'm usually respectful. I'm cool with them. I'm cracking jokes. And they like, you're cool. You're good. Let me just write you a ticket or let me just let you go and we out. But he says, "I'm going to need you to step out the car." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Are you aware that you have a two warrants for your arrest?" I'm like, "Huh?" He said, "Yeah, man. Um, he said you have failure to appear and a ticket for unpaid ticket for lack of registration or some shit like expired tags, driving with no registration, and then failure to appear in court. So two charges that I've been fugitive on for 2 years. So this was from 2021, 2 years later. So in 2021, I got pulled over, and they told me I need to get my tags. My tags were expired in 2021. And I got pulled over on November 21st. Note that, November 21st. And I went and got my tags renewed on November 29th. So literally the cop pulls me over and says, "Hey man, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna just give you a ticket, but here's what you need to do." He goes, "Here's what you need to do." Okay, Michaela, I'll shut up. He said, "Here's what you need to do. Take this he says, take this like citation and take it to the county clerk and show that you got your new tags, and they'll forgive you or whatever." And I'm like, "All right, whatever." So I did it literally a week later. Literally a week later, I go in there, took them my new registration and shit, and they're like, "All right, you're good." So I'm like, I took care of it. I told the cop, I'm like, bro, I took care of that. I'm like, literally, if you turn your fucking dumbass head, look at the back of the car, it has the tags on it, bro. Like, look right there. It has the tags on it. Like, it's like you're saying I'm being arrested for not having registration. Bro, the registration is right there. I have the receipt for it in my fucking. He's like, no, man, I can't help you. He says, once there's a warrant, we just got to take you in. And he says, unless you have, was it like, it was like $250 cash on you right now. I'm like, bro, who the fuck carries cash? He was like, yeah, if you have $250 cash on you right now, you can just go. I'm like, how does that make sense, bro? If I'm fugitive and I have a warrant and it's so serious that you have to take me in, but money just automatically just forgives all that. Like if it's that serious that I need to go to jail, why the fuck can money just automatically erase it? Because they really just want your fucking money. That's what it is. So yeah. I try to explain all this. We're literally sitting out there for like an hour or two. I'm like, bro, I don't have cash on me, but I have money in my fucking account. Obviously, I have a credit card. I got a debit card. I got hella debit cards. I'm like, do you have a fucking card machine at the precinct that I can swipe? He's like, nah, we don't have card machines anywhere. I'm like, I don't have card machines anywhere. Really? Like, who the fuck carries who carries cash in 2023? That's what I'm like, okay. I'm like, can I go to the ATM? He's like, nah, you can't. I said, can I go back in that gas station that I just left, make a purchase, and ask them for cash back and pay you the money right there? He's like, nah, I can't do it. And I'm like, okay, I see what this is. So they're not helping me at all. The cop is very respectful. He's very cool with me. He's like, yeah, man, you've been very nice to me. But no, we can't do it. We can't do that. We can't do that. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm like, whatever, man. So what we got to do? So he says, all right, man, we'll have to take you in, but you'll be out by 9 a.m. Remember this. He says, you'll be out by 9 a.m., man. You got no charges. It's a light charge. You'll be out 9 a.m. You'll be good to go. I'm like, all right. But we're in the middle of nowhere. So he goes, we don't have a jail in this county. So we're going to have to drive you over to the next county because we don't have a jail here. I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, you'll be out in a couple hours though. So you can just leave your car here. So I'm like, all right, I'll just leave my car here, I guess, even though I got hella shit in there. He was like, hey man, you want to eat your McDonald's? So he lets me eat my McDonald's in the So I get he handcuffs me. He handcuffs me to the back, right. You know, like the typical thing that you see behind you. So they handcuff me. And I try to get into the police car, but I'm too tall. I'm too tall to get in. I can't get my legs in with the shit behind my back. So he's trying to be nice. He's like, all right, man, just cuff it on the front so he can maneuver a little bit better. So they cuff me on the front. They give me my McDonald's bag, and I'm holding my McDonald's bag like this. I got a video of it actually. I'm holding my McDonald's bag like this in the back seat. And I get in the police car and they're taking me to the fucking precinct. I'm eating my McDonald's. I eat my little McChicken. I eat with the handcuffs on. I eat the McChicken. I eat the chocolate chip cookie. And they drive me to the precinct. Actually, we had to wait in the sheriff's office, and then one of the jail bailiffs or whatever had to come get me from another county. So they drive me. I'm like, I feel like I'm driving for another hour, which I was. They pulled me over at 1:00. We didn't get back to the jail. They didn't book me till 4 a.m. So it's 3 hours of just bullshit. So they finally drive me over to the actual jail. I get in jail. They first check you in. They take everything out of your pockets. They ask you a whole bunch of fucking questions about if you're sick, if you have any sicknesses, if you're considering suicide and shit like that. And I actually made a joke, and he was like, are you considering suicide right now? And I was like, shit, kinda. And he was like, do not make it. He was like, bro, he got stern. He was like, do not make a joke about that because we'll have to strip you down of all your clothes and put you in a holding cell by yourself on lockdown right now. And I'm like, all right, bro, my bad. I'm just joking. I'm just kidding. No, I'm good. They asked me if I have any allergies. They asked me hella shit. Yeah, then they go through a bunch of questions. They take everything out of your pockets and they check in every single item that's in your pockets. They had to take my earrings. I had a watch on. I had my wallet. I had my phone and I had my keys. So they took all that. And the fucked up thing is if you have money in your wallet, they take all your money. They take all your cash. Like if you have any cash on you, it has to go towards your bill. But I have money on me that I keep for like sentimental value. So I have like $2 bills and I have a Ugandan shillings from Uganda when my dad went to Uganda, and I have money from over there, the homeland. Shout out to Uganda. But yeah, and they took all that and they put it in a safe and they locked up all my shit. And then they go, do you want to call anybody? I'm like, bro, the cop just told me I'm going to get out at 9 a.m. I'm not trying to tell nobody that I got fucking arrested, bro. I'm not calling my parents. They don't need to know about this. I'm not calling my brother, my sister. They don't need to know about this. I'll be out in a couple hours. It's 4 a.m. I'll be out at 9. The cop just told me. And then the guy at the jail goes, he said, 9 a.m.? Who told you that? I said, the cop that just arrested me told me that even if I don't pay the bail, I'll be out by 9. And he was like, oh, no. He's like, yeah, they do that to get you in. And I'm like, oh, wow. So even the motherfuckers in the jail know that the cops be lying to people to get arrested. I guess I don't know if they get fucking points for an arrest. I don't know if they get raised for a certain amount of arrest, or I don't know if they get a pat on the back or a fucking badge on their, I don't know. But apparently they want to arrest people and get them to jail because it does something for them. That's what this guy says. He says, no, they just do that to get people in, but you're gonna have to pay that bail regardless. I'm like, nah, bro. Y'all gonna have to figure this out because I don't know what the fuck you talking about. The dude said I get out at 9, so I'm getting out at 9. And he was like, all right, we'll see you at 9. And then he takes my mugshot right here. Look, I'll show y'all. He takes this. Ba-boom. This was taken at 4 in the morning. This was taken at 4 in the morning, bro. I was tired as shit. They was asking me mad questions. And this is what I look like at 4 in the morning. Going into the pen. So yeah. Then they take me into a holding cell. And there's another dude in there already, which I found out the guy was in there for 2nd-degree burglary. He was dirty as fuck. He had no shoes, no socks, bare feet. Well, they take your shoes and everything, but he didn't even have socks. They give you like these little bum ass flip flops you have to put on. And I'm in the holding cell, and they give me a mat. They give you a mat, which is literally like, you know, when you go to recess in elementary school and you get a little mat to do like stretches or something on, like those little ass like mats. That they do gymnastics on, like those type of mats. They give you one of those, and they give you a little hard ass, those extra itchy ass blankets. They give you that, and they say, here you go. No pillow, no nothing, not even a bed. I'm basically just on the floor with a mat. They give me a mat, and they give me the little blanket. So I sit down. I'm like, I'm not going to bed, bro. I'm gonna be out in 4 or 5 hours. I'm not going to bed. I'm gonna just stay up. And this dirty ass motherfucker sitting across from me. I'm not going to bed with this weird ass dude. He was hella tatted. He looked, you know, strung out a little bit. I'm like, I ain't going to sleep around this weird ass motherfucker because if I wake up and see him doing some weird shit, I'm gonna beat his ass I'm gonna be in here even longer. So I just tried to stay awake. Eventually, I fell asleep somehow, sitting up because I didn't even lay down. I was sitting up, and I guess I fell asleep. So I'm woken up. Funny enough, I'm woken up, and the guy, one of the jail workers or whatever, comes in and goes, Cox, which is it's not my last name, but my last name starts with a C as well. And I was like half asleep, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But he was like, Cox, your bail is now 10,000, and shuts the door. And I'm like wiping it. I'm like, huh? And you're in jail, bro. So like, there's no like clarifying, like, hey, what did he just say? No. Once they shut that door, bro, you don't know when the next time they're gonna open it. You don't know what time of the day it is. You don't know if the shift just changed. That's another thing that's fucked up because I got arrested at 4 a.m. And then by the time they were coming back in to report to me again, it's a whole different group of people. So they don't know what the fuck just happened last night. They don't know nothing about the dude telling me I was getting out at 9 a.m. They don't know nothing about that. So it's a whole new group in there. The dude comes in, Cox, 10,000 is your bail. Close the door. And I'm like, did they just say me, bro? I'm like, ain't no fucking way that they just raised my bail for fucking registration. Ain't no fucking way. So I'm sitting there I'm mad as shit. I stand up. I'm walking around the cell. The other dude looking at me like I told y'all he looked crazy, strung out, but he looking at me like he's scared, like he more scared of me than I am of him. I'm not really scared of him. He just look weird as hell. I'm a regular ass citizen, but I guess I look more of a motherfucker. I guess I fit the jail bill more than him the way I was looking that day. Whatever. So yeah, I end up falling asleep again somehow. And it's real stuffy in the fucking holding cell, bro. I was sick. Like I was instantly sick. I still feel a little bit like respiratory, like coughing, dry cough ever since I got out. And this was a week ago, bro. It's like, it's fucked, bro. I can't even imagine being in there for months. Because I was sick as shit after a day, just the environment. But yeah, a few hours later, they come and get the other dude in my cell, my cellmate, my cellie. They come get him, and they dress him down. Which dressing down means that you're gonna be there. If you're there over like a day or over like 16 hours or something, they have to dress you down. Which is you can't post bail, so you put your orange jumpsuit on and you go in jail. And you're just in general pop in jail. And the other dude has been there a little bit longer than me, so he goes into general pop. They dress him down in his orange jumpsuit, and he's off to the races. They come get him. They close the door. Then I'm just sitting in there by myself. I don't know the next time somebody's going to come to the door. There's nothing in the room except for my mat, my blanket, and a jail phone. The jail phone's in the cell. A lot of people like see movies and shit where they have like a long line of prisoners lined up trying to get on the phone, but there's actually a phone in the holding cell. So you have a phone right there. You can make a phone call, but I don't want to call anybody yet. You only get one call anyway, so I don't know who the fuck to call. At this point, I'm like, I guess I'll have to just call somebody because I'm not waiting no more, and I don't know what time it is, and I don't know what's going on. So eventually they come back in and get me out of my cell. And the guy goes, hey, man, it's about that time. We're going to have to dress you down. We're going to have to get you in a jumpsuit, and you're going to have to go back in the general population. He's like, I really don't want to do this because I know that they told you you're going to be out by 9, but that's not the rules, man. The bail has to be posted. I'm like, bro, it's only $250. Do you not have a card machine? Like, can I just swipe a card? He's like, nah, I'm sorry. We can't do that. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll call somebody. Then they let me get my cell phone out of the little shit they locked up. And I can't call on my cell phone. I have to call on the jail phone. But they let me get in my cell phone to get my numbers out. Then they give me a little sheet of paper and I can write it on there. So I write down a couple numbers. I put my mom's number, my dad's number, my brother's number, my stepmom's number, and my sister's number, even though she doesn't even have a car, but I just put everybody's number. And I called my dad first, no answer. Left a message. I called my brother second, no answer. I called my mom third, no answer. I figured she wouldn't answer. Then I circled back to my dad, didn't answer again. Then I called my brother again, and he picks up. And I go, bro, I only got 5 minutes on this call, but I'm in jail. And he already knew that, because when you answer a jail call, it goes, the person you are trying to reach, or the person trying to reach you, is in whatever county detention center. Inmate, and then you say your name, and then they say, would you like to accept? And then they say, beep, press 1 or whatever, or they can hang up. I've gotten calls from jail, so I already know the script. So my brother answers. I say, hey, I'm in jail. They arrested me for like expired tags like 2 years ago that I already took care of. But apparently the communication when I brought it to the county clerk's office never got back to the judge. So then when I didn't show up for court, because I already took care of it at the fucking county clerk's, the judge was like, oh, this motherfucker just skipped out on court. Oh, put a warrant on his ass. Arrest him. When the whole time I already took care of what they told me to do. But they just thought I didn't show up. They thought I was just like fleeing, which was how I was a fugitive. I was considered a fugitive. It says it on my warrant sheet. I have it here. But yeah, my brother, I get my brother on the phone. My brother calls my dad, tells him I'm in jail. And my dad comes. They keep offering me meals, by the way. Like every 2 or 3 hours, they kept offering me meals. And I kept saying no. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Of course, I'm hungry, but everything about the whole situation is like suffering. So I'm like, no, I'll just suffer through it. I'm good. Don't give me the food. I'm good. I'm gonna be out. I'm good. So my dad finally gets there. He's mad, of course. Not at me. He's pissed off at them for really arresting me for fucking tags. Like literally some dumb shit. And he gets there. And I get my phone. I get all my shit back. And I look at my phone. It is 6 p.m. 6 p.m., bro. I got in there at 4 a.m. the night before. They held me until 6 p.m. over expired tags. They held me for, what is that? 14 hours, 15 hours? I'm not good at math. 14 hours, yeah. They held me for 14 hours. With no prior arrest. With my proof of insurance, my proof of registration on me. Like I have proof that I already did it. But they said they have to honor the warrant. And my dad came and he picked me up. And actually when I was leaving, here's the kicker. When I was leaving, I asked the guy, what would you have done? Like say I'm on a vacation, or say I just don't have a family. Say I don't have anybody to call. Couldn't they sue for false arrest? Yeah, probably. I mean, you paid tax and shit, plus you didn't get a notice to come to court. Exactly. But what's good, Monroe's? But I asked the guy, what would have happened if I didn't have anybody to call, I didn't have the $250 bail, I didn't have anything. He said they would have had to dress me down, so put me over expired tags from 2021. They would have had to dress me down in the orange jumpsuit and everything. They would have had to take me back in the general population. They would have held me for a week in the jail for expired tags. They would have held me in the jail for a week. Then they would have transferred me back to the original jail or the original county that I got the ticket from in 2021. They would have, you're a thug. They would have transferred me back to the original county, and then I would have had to go in front of the judge like the next week. So that's what's fucked up, bro. Some of these people that are in jail literally have like the dumbest fucking charges, but they just don't have no family, bro. They don't have no. That's how people get caught in the web of jail or prison. Because imagine this, like I literally have all my proof of registration. I have all my proof. I have all my receipts. I have everything, and it's right here at home. But guess what? They put the fucking warrant on me. They already had me in jail. If I didn't have anybody to call or pick me up or come help me, there would have been no way for me to come and get my papers to prove that I already took care of that shit. So they would have just helped me. Like once you're in there, they just gonna hold you until you either give money or somebody comes and brings money. Even if it's the dumbest shit, even if it's jaywalking. If it's jaywalking, they give you $100 bail. They take you into jail. If you don't have $100, they gonna hold you until you can go see a judge. So yeah, they said they would have took me. I'd sue, to be honest. Yeah, we're looking at shit. We're looking at stuff. But yeah, so my dad picks me up. You're lying. Yeah, I'm lying. Okay. I'm lying. Even though the mugshot's literally right here, you dumb bitch. My mom went to jail. She got out in 4 hours. What was it for? Prostitution or something? Anyway, the family business, prostitution. Shout out to your mom. Anyway, yeah, so my dad gets me out. He's mad at them. Ugly ass mugshot. What am I supposed to be fucking smiling, bro? What am I supposed to have a nice fit on? What am I supposed to be posing, bro? You're in jail, bro. Like, what do you expect, bro? Am I supposed to be cheesing? Am I supposed to be dripped up? They literally don't even tell you, bro. They literally, like, you're getting checked in, and a dude just goes, hey, look right here. And then they snap it. Like, you don't even know that they're taking a picture. That is a fake mugshot. Yeah, you're right. Bro, who is Michaela, bro? Get this bitch out of my chat. Anyway, so my dad picks me up. We leave. He takes me to my car, which has been sitting there on the side of the road for fucking 14 hours. I'm surprised they didn't like tow my shit. But my car's still there. I get my car, I drive home, and I have to go to court. I have to go to court like a few days later. No, literally like the next day, actually. So I go to court. Here's what's funny, bro. I literally go to court. I have my registration papers. They go, hey, they call my name. And I have my papers. The little, they have the judge, and then they have the little dude that sits next to the judge. I don't even know his fucking name. The little cop that sits right next to her that walks over and gets files from people. He literally walks over, looks at my registration, goes, Your Honor, I've seen proof. Bailiff, yeah. Bailiff, yeah. He walks over, looks at my registration, and goes, Your Honor, I've seen proof of registration. She goes, boom, case dismissed. Bro, I was in there for 20 seconds. Case dismissed. So I'm like, bro, y'all had me in jail. Bro, I just wasted 16 hours of my life sitting in jail, and y'all dismissed it in fucking 5 seconds? Like, are you dead ass? Here's my jail wristband, by the way. This is my wristband that they had me wearing. There's my wristband. At least now you can say you did time. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm posting a mugshot on Twitter, Instagram. I'm making my profile picture because it's some bullshit, bro. They're going to get it expunged. It's not on my record. If I have to get a job or something, it's not going to come up at all. But, yeah, bro. Basically what I'm saying is don't trust the fucking cops, bro. Even if it's the nicest police officer that's the most, kind-hearted. He's like, just like this cop. He let me put the little cups on the front because I couldn't fit in the car. He was like, oh, I let it sit in the front. He looks in my car. He goes, oh, you got McDonald's in here? You want to eat your McDonald's? Oh, he brings me my McDonald's. Oh, he lets me eat it in the car. Oh, he's been so nice. He's buttering me up. But at the same time, this motherfucker told me that I don't have to pay bail and I'll be out at 9 a.m. And what the fuck happened? I had to pay the bail and I stayed till 6 p.m. the next day. I was in there for 16 hours, had to pay the money, and still had to go to court again for 5 seconds and show them the registration that I had 2 years ago. Is that the cop's fault? No, it's not the cop's fault. That's what I'm saying. It's the system. Like there's no, like I know people say all cops are bad. Like people say, all cops are bad. People are saying every single cop is bad. And I don't really believe that, but I do believe that the system that they work for is bad. Therefore, that kind of makes all cops bad because it's like a fucking someone that's a Nazi that's actually a good person, that was a normal person, but then, they have to follow Hitler like you're following a bad person. So that makes you a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, cops, for keeping you off the street. Yes. Keep that thug. They should have kept my thug ass in there. Yeah, I literally went to court. Crazy example. Yeah, I know. My bad, twin. Hey, we locked in. That's the best one I had off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? Hitler, you know what I'm saying? He was just on my mind. Shout out to the boy. Shout out to H. But yeah, so I was in there. I'll show you my whole shit right here. Let me see. Here's the mugshot. Let me see what else it says. Yes, here it is. Charges. Failure to appear. See that? Failure to appear is the dumbest charge ever, bro. Bro, thank you, Kanye. Hey, me and Kanye, we locked in. Hey, I feel Kanye now, bro. When I was sitting in that cell, bro, I see why motherfuckers be going crazy, bro. Bro, I was doing some dumbass shit and I was only in there for 16 hours. I was banging my head on the wall and shit. I was like, I hocked like mad loogies on the floor. I don't know. I was bugging, bro. I was mad as hell. I was like banging on the door. I was banging my head on the door. Bro, I could handle it, bro. Lock me up right now. Yeah, you just want some prison cock. 16 hours is nothing, man. No, 16 hours in jail is not bad. Like once you go into jail, it's not that bad. Like you're in general population, you go to the lunchroom, you walk around and shit. But they just kept me in the holding cell the whole time. The holding cell is just one room. You don't go anywhere. It's basically solitary confinement, bro. If you're just sitting in a holding cell, it's basically solitary, bro, because you don't move. You can't go anywhere. You don't talk to nobody. And you're in a room that's smaller, like basically the size of my fucking bedroom, bro. Just sit and pray. Yeah, I actually did. I was praying and then I started singing, bro. I was singing for like hours. Once the other dude that was in my cell got out, I was in there singing. I know they could probably hear me out there. I was singing. That's probably why they felt bad. They didn't want to dress me out because, bro, imagine, really, I want y'all to really think about that, bro. Think about a person, just a regular law-abiding citizen that has a job and everything, and you get pulled over for a false warrant, and they take you into jail, and you don't have family near you that can come and bring you money right now, and you're down bad on money right now. You can't afford the bail. Bro, you just gonna be in jail. It don't matter how good of a person you are. It don't matter if you've never been in trouble. If they have a motherfucking warrant, they're gonna take your ass in and they're gonna hold you until you can see a judge. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They don't give a fuck, bro. Imagine if I didn't have a cool ass situation that I'm working on. Imagine if I had a job I had to be in the next day and I lost my job, bro. This is how the system like fucks people's lives up, bro. Like imagine they would have pull you over for a false warrant, take you into jail, ask you for bail. You don't have the bail. You don't have anybody to call. They hold you all week. No, everybody's calling you. Your family, your job is calling you. You miss work for a week. You lose your job. You go to court. They make you pay fines. You don't have no fucking money income because you just lost your job because they just held you. Now, you got a fucking arrest on your record. You just lost your job. You got to go apply for new jobs. Your mugshot is right online for every fucking job that you're applying for to see. And this all started because the cop lied to me, told me I'd be out at 9 a.m. and wouldn't let me go to the fucking ATM to get $250 out. Because who in their right mind doesn't have a card machine in 2023? Like they literally are setting people up. They know that nobody carries cash. They know that, bro. They know damn well that nobody carries cash. So they want to just get you in the doors of the jail. And once they got you in, they got you. They got you. Once you in, they got you. They can hold you as long as they fucking want, bro. They can make you lose your job. They can make you all this shit. They can make you lose 16 hours of your life just sitting in a nasty ass, disgusting cell. And guess what? There's no repercussions. I'm out now, but guess what? I just lost a day of my life sitting in there for nothing. I was in court for 20 seconds. Singing some Brian McKnight. Nah, I was singing gospel, bro. I was singing some gospel, bro. I was feeling it. But yeah, bro, it's fucked up. It is fucked up. I think I said everything about the story. You got an experience to talk about. Yeah, I'm glad it happened. Bro. It was actually cool because people, like everybody that I grew up with, all my friends that I grew up with, they always tell me that I somehow, like I don't do crazy shit. I don't do no crazy shit. I don't do no drugs, crime. I don't do crime. Okay, I've done stuff that's illegal, but I don't do crime like as a recreationally. I'm not a criminal. But somehow I just witnessed the craziest shit, bro. Like I just witnessed the craziest shit. I've seen people get shot. I've seen people get hit by cars. I've seen like crackheads publicly fucking. I've seen, a police officer like beating somebody's ass. I've seen a crowd of people get tear gassed. I've been in a crowd of people that get tear gassed. I've seen somebody get stepped on by a police horse. And now I got arrested for fucking 16 hours for nothing. For nothing. And now I got a story to tell. And I got this mugshot to go with it. And I like the mugshot because, I thought about smiling in the moment, but I'm like, bro, I'm actually trying to look like a fucking. I'm trying to look like you know what I look like right here? I look like who Ja Morant wants to be, bro. I look like who Ja Morant thinks he is, bro. When he goes in his head and he pulls out his gun for Instagram Live, this is who Ja Morant thinks he is. Himothy. Me. Ja Morant, bro. You ain't me, bro. You ain't me. So hold on, bro. You try to look like a thug and that's the best you could do. What do you mean, bro? How do I not look like a thug in this? Plus, I told you they don't tell you when to take the picture. They just say, "Hey, man, look up here," and they took it. They don't fucking say, "Hey, smile on 3." He don't come over to me and be like, "Hey, do you like this one? No, let's retake it. No, I don't like that one. Let's do this one." No, bro. They just snap it. But if I had time, boy, that picture would have been. I would have smiled for real. I should have done the little light skin Riz face. Let me see if I can find my mugshot again. Hold on. I got another website that it's on. Let me see. it's a better angle. Let me see. You look like a good guy, man. I feel like if you had time, probably. What? I fear no one, yo. Whoever Michaela is, I think that's probably Deuce's. That's probably Deuce's burner account, bro. You should have done the Giga Chad face. Damn, I should have done that. The little bailiff would have laughed at my dumb ass. They would have said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Oh, actually, crazy story, funny. Oh, even funnier part of the story. Look, there's another good angle of it. There's another good angle of it. Shout out to my Kick people, by the way. I'm live on Kick right now too. Come on, bro. Don't tell me I don't look. Come on, bro. Don't tell me I don't look official right here. Nah. Every single one of y'all in chat right now, if y'all saw this, y'all would cross the street, bro. Y'all would be scared. Monroe's, you would cross the street. If you seen this dude walking past you, you crossing the street, bro. You crossing the street. You lock. If you in your car sitting by yourself, you locking the doors. I'd run. See? Facts. If you see this walking past you, you locking your fucking car door, bro. If you see this, when I got my hair all fucking, up and nice, I got my little, smart looking wannabe glasses. I got my earrings in. They're gonna be like, nah, he's a nice guy. But nah, when I put my hair down, nah. I'm one of them ones, boy. Yes, sir. But when I was in court, bro. When I was in court, this is the last part of the story I'll tell. When I was in court, I'm gonna clip all this for YouTube. It's gonna be mad long. I probably just talked about it for like 30 minutes. But when I was in court, right now, how you look live, you look like another brother. You look like another person. Yeah, I know I look mad different. That's what people tell me. Like that's the beauty of having dreads, is you can like turn into a different person, bro. You can do like 20 styles and look like a different person in every single one. But when I was in court, there was this big fat ass white dude. And it's funny because when I was in court, like I said, they would have held me and I would have had to go to the court proceedings in the orange jumpsuit straight from jail. They would have took me in the little jail bus and we would have went to court. But thankfully my dad came bailed me out. So I got to drive myself to court in my own street clothes. But of course, everybody else didn't have the bail. So all these motherfuckers are walking out in the orange jumpsuit. So I'm in the same lineup with all the orange jumpsuit dudes. And one of them, where you get the glasses, they clean. I'll link you, bro. If you follow, throw me a follow and I'll link you. Send me a message. But yeah, so I'm in court. And like all the dudes before me is like, "Sir, you have 15 counts of DUI, 3 counts of assault, 4 counts of burglary. Next person, you have fucking sexual assault. You have this." I'm like, "Bro, why am I here, bro?" They're like, "I sentenced you to." There was one dude that had 100, bro. His bail was 150,000, bro. 115,000, bro. He had like 5 pages of charges. And then there was this fat ass white dude that had like 50 DUIs. And he was asking, he had a public defender. You know, they have the judge, they have the lawyer that just shows up, and if you don't have a lawyer, then they just act as your lawyer if you have no money. So the public defender comes up there, and the guy's like, "Try to get my bail less." He's like whispering it, but everybody can hear him. He's like, "Try to get my bail less," because they have a little microphone. And the lawyer's like, we'd like to request for a reduction in bail. And the judge was really nice, actually. And she looked through all his charges and she was like, "Sir, I've been very lenient today, But judging by these pages of charges, it's clear she went off on his ass. She was like, it's clear you have no resort for the law. You have no resort for the, well-being of others. And all you care about is yourself. You have not learned your lesson. And I refuse to lower the bail. And I'm like, damn, she talking that shit. And I ain't gone yet. So I'm like, damn, he just made her mad. She might be mad at me now. But yeah, she went in, bro. And then the dude was sitting there all mad in his little jumpsuit. And then she's like, you're dismissed. She hit the little gong. I say gong, the fucking mallet. And he's walking back. And his mom, this is actually another sad part. When every single one of these dudes came out for their little proceedings, they all looked into the crowd looking for their family, bro. Damn. This actually gets me kind of emotional just saying it, bro. Because I was actually low-key. That shit made me sad, bro. Because when you go inside, you really realize that these people do not fuck with you like that. Especially, maybe you've been in jail for a month. All your family shows up. 6 months. A couple of them can't show up this time. A year. Maybe on your mom showing up. 5, 10 years. They done with you, bro. The world moves on. And, yeah, every dude was looking into the crowd. And they would look out, looking for family, and they didn't see nobody. Then they just put the head down, and it was sad. But this dude actually had I think his mom or something was in the crowd. And as he was walking back, he looks at her. His bail was like 10K or something. And he goes, bitch, pay that motherfucking bail. Get me the fuck out of here. And I'm like, oh shit. He's like, bitch, pay my motherfucking bail. Get me the fuck out of here. And then the judge is like, order. And he was like, nah, tell that bitch to pay my bail or it's just going to get worse for everybody in here with me. I'm like, oh shit. This nigga talking that shit. I'm like, oh my God. He like, it's going to get worse for everybody. He said, I can't take this shit. It's mental. He's like, it's mental with me. I can't take this shit. I'm like, oh my God, bro. And then the judge, if you do any of that shit, if you even talk back or like start any type of argument in court, boom, she say, come back. Nope, bring his ass back. Bring his ass back. She goes, sir, I'm going to add 30 days additional onto your sentence for contempt of court. If you try to get aggressive or you try to get crazy or you try to get disrespectful in the courtroom, they will just tack more time on, bro. The judge can do whatever the fuck she wants, bro. If the judge is having a bad day and you say some sideways comment, she will give your ass a fucking another 30 days, another 60 days, another 90 days, another 6 months, another year, just because she feel like it, bro. So when you in court, just shut the fuck up. Just like when I came in there, and like I said, I ain't do shit wrong. I literally had all my fucking files to show that I literally took care of this 2 years ago. And I showed it to them. And she goes, okay, dismissed. Okay, so the case is dismissed. I'm happy about that. But yo, what about the fucking 16 hours y'all just had me sitting up in this jail cell like I'm a fucking criminal when I ain't never did shit wrong? Like I wanted to say that, bro, but they would have threw my ass right back in jail. If I go, whoa, wait a minute. She'll be like, no, dismissed. And I'm like, no. I want to talk about this. They would have put my ass in jail. What if I would have been like, okay, what about those 16 hours y'all just had me in jail? You're not going, that's just, you just expect me to just throw a day of my life away for y'all. If I even would have spoke a word, I would have been back in jail, which is crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. They give these judges, bro, so much power. It's crazy as fuck, bro. It can be, these judges can be corrupt if they just don't like you, if they just having a rough day, or if there's some connection between them and you back in the day and they recognize your name, they can tack on more time just because they fucking feel like it, or they can raise your bail. They can do whatever the fuck they want. That's what they told me when I was in. That's what they told me when I was in jail. When I'm in this county, I'm in the whole other county, and they told me the original county. They go, we're gonna call the other county in the morning, and let them know about your bail. They go last chance to pay the $250 cash, because once we call over to this other county, they can choose to lower your bail, raise your bail, eliminate bail, and just choose to hold you. It depends on whatever they want to do, because you're fugitive to them. But if you give us the $250 right now, you can just go. How the fuck does that make sense? If it's that serious and I need to be in jail, how the fuck does the $250 just erase all that? It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense. It's one of the it's actually not even one of the craziest things that's happened to me in my life, but it's one of the dumbest things. That's for sure. So, yeah, y'all. Don't ever trust the cops, bro. And if they give you a chance to call somebody, just call immediately, bro. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if you're going to be embarrassed to have to call your parents. It doesn't matter if you're embarrassed to have to call like 20 of your friends trying to get some cash. Call every single one of them, bro. Because once they take you into the jail, they will start changing shit and ain't shit you can do. Because these motherfuckers told me I don't have to pay no bail and I'll be out at 9 a.m. And once they get me in jail, they can just say, nah, we didn't say that. Nah, we not doing that no more. Nah, we changed our mind. And you know what? That $250, we're going to make it $5,000 now. Nah, we don't have a reason why. You don't have no past charges, but we just going to make it $5,000. Okay. See ya. And ain't shit you can do about it, bro. That's why every individual cop can be the nicest person in the world, but if you working for that type of system, you can't trust nobody.